Hi everyone, and thanks for watching. Today I'm going to go ahead and install some MOLLE panels on the inside sails in the vault and kind of tell you what to watch for and how to build it. These are from a company named, let's see, you're not going to believe the name, Joy Tutus. They're about 113 bucks on Amazon. Well, all the parts came pretty well packaged together, very clear, easy to read instructions. You can see they're properly shrink wrapped, so there was no damage to any of the parts themselves. And within the package itself, it's pretty straightforward. There's going to be 3 different length bars. They're going to hook into the L-track with these connectors. They even give you the little Allen wrench to screw them down with. And you'll see there's a total of 6 bars, right? 3 for each side, all different lengths, of course, just like the sail. And then there's these 2 parts, the sail pieces themselves, the MOLLE panels, and they connect at the middle there. I have seen there are other options out there that are a single long panel versus having these separate panels. I think it kind of depends on flexibility. I wanted the flexibility that if I didn't have to use both in certain scenarios, I could take one off, which is supported with these, which is kind of nice. Again, just going to unwrap everything and set it out, and then I'll kind of give you some close-ups of the pillars, I guess you'd call these. So if you look at the actual support itself, you'll notice at the bottom there's that circle. That's actually going to go up on the plastic part. And then that bottom section, you'll notice there's a kind of a raised circle at the top of the frame. So that's the one that's actually going to fit within the L-track itself and get secured down and hold it in place for moving, forward and backward. You also notice there's 2 holes, 4 holes, and 2 holes. That's just basically what's securing those MOLLE panels at the either end, and then in the middle, of course, that's where the 4 holes will go. And then obviously you can see just the height of the 3 different ones. As I mentioned, the instructions are quite clear. Some of the things that I missed, one, there's 2 different length of screws. You're going to use the short screw to actually put those pillar supports in place on the L-track, and then the long screws are what hold the MOLLE panel to those supports. So the first part of the installation, I'm just removing some of the other L-track accessories that were in the way. And then you go ahead and get the L-track, I'd call it the backer, I guess, that slides in the track itself. And you're going to place that into the track. So I'm counting back from that first one, which basically had 2 empty holes to the right of it. Now I'm counting another 17 to the left. And then I'm going to count another 15 from that one, all empty holes to the left to place the 3rd and final one. As you can see, they're very easy to put into place. And what's going to happen, of course, is the one screw hole is going to be centered within one of those circles when you actually apply the support pillar. Next, I'm just dry fitting. Make sure I understand what's involved. As you can see, that there's like a rubber grommet at the top that pushes against the side of the sail there on the plastic, and it's a good protector. And then these are what I was actually placing within the track to secure. So again, I'm grabbing the longest of the pillars. I've got the wrong screw in. That's the long screw, not the short screw. And basically, it will not work this way. What happens, of course, is it doesn't go tight against the sail at the top and doesn't feel supported or strong at all. But I do my best to make as many mistakes as possible as I do these installations, just to make sure you don't have to, and to save everyone else a lot of time and effort. And of course, what's happening is the long screw is hitting the back of the L-track and doesn't go any further. And yet the pillar itself is not secured. Kind of hangs there. Not a good look. So after checking the parts again and looking at the instructions, it was clear that I should have paid more attention to the fact that there are 2 different size screws included, and that the short one is the right one. So now, armed with that knowledge, I'll uninstall and reinstall this bracket. So again, I'm just realigning now the short screw into the correct hole connector there. And it's just a matter of tightening it in place. I left it a little loose just so that I had some adjustment room, and that really does help later on. You'll see when we're actually putting the MOLLE panels in place, you want to have a little bit of a give just so you can properly align the holes and make sure everything's square. Again, I've got to now count out 17 from the front and 15 from there to the back. And those holes are empty holes. So the ones that have the actual little bracket in them, you don't count those. And of course, technically the screw hole sits between 2 of those circles on the L-track. So here's the middle bar, which it isn't. It's actually the first bar, which was another mistake I made, was grabbing the wrong bar. So the key is the middle one has 4 mounting points, not 2. And you can kind of see this one's too long at the top because it's actually going up to where the tonneau cover track is, which is much too high. So this would be major mistake number 2. But fortunately, this is a very forgiving installation. No harm, no foul, not drilling holes. Everything is easily added and removed. And now with the correct bracket in hand, we continue. So you can see from a height perspective, obviously it's going to be a little bit more accurate there and not interfere with the track. It also has the 4 holes, as I mentioned, since you have 2 panels connecting instead of a single at that center point. Again, just recounting just to make sure I'm correct. It is important you get those spacings, otherwise things are a little bit more difficult. You'll see when I do the other side, I actually somehow miscounted, even having already successfully done it once. But that's that center bracket with the 4. And once aligned, it's just a matter again of screwing the shorter screws in to that bracket holder that's on the L-track. And again, a little wiggle, but I left it a little loose, as I mentioned before. You'll see why as we actually fit the metal MOLLE panels in place. It helps. So here's one. I'm going to go ahead and dry fit it just to make sure my count was correct. In this case, it actually was actually on. So next, of course, comes the hopefully last and final. And I do check this time to make sure I've got the right part. It is shorter. And again, within the kit, there's 3 of these brackets for each size. And as you can see, they're unique, but they're universal, which is cool. They work on both sides. And again, it's just a matter of seating the short screw into the bracket holder, screwing tight, but not too tight, so you have a little bit of play when you want to actually install the panels themselves. And again, just dry fitting to make sure my spacing was correct. Now we grab the longer screws And those are going to affix our panels to our brackets. So I just got them all kind of down to hand tight first. And then I'm going to go back and tighten kind of opposite corners. Then that brings those brackets square with the panel. And I was very appreciative that whoever the manufacturer was, they did a good job. Everything's aligned, square, and straight. And the cool thing about these, you may have noticed at the beginning, and I'll kind of show again at the end, these are not aluminum. So they're a little heavier, but the nice thing is this way magnets can stick to them, which I thought was key. If I'm going to be using this to actually camp in the bed in the future, it'd be nice to be able to move things around as I need. And mount things just with a magnet, without having to resort to screws and so forth. Really the thing that pushed me to buy these in the first place is that, as you can see, the sail both on the top and the bottom there is just a lot of empty space. I'm looking at some panels probably to fill in the bottom as well, but I wanted to get some quick measurements to make sure I'm not going to interfere with carrying things like plywood. I'd rather not put some panels on the bottom there that don't let me, carry sheet goods easily. So I need to do some measurements and make sure whatever product I pick is either high enough up that it's not going to interfere, or, alternatively, ideally, is a little bit thinner near the bottom there. So once both panels are in place, it's just a matter of tightening everything down. And as I mentioned, I like to go opposite corners. It's kind of the trick there to make sure everything's square and properly set. A nice thing with this kit as well, I was worried when I purchased it, that light, that it might actually block the light. And the good thing, as you can see, is far forward of the light itself. So if you are going to carry these panels further down the sail, you want to be careful that you're not blocking that light completely. Okay, there it is, fully installed. Well, the right side pretty much progresses the same as the left. I did want to show you more of a close-up of putting one of these connectors in. So as you can see, you put in the L-track, you go ahead and just slide it over into whatever hole you want to mount that supporting pillar. In this case, it's the third one over. And then you count your empty holes all the way over to the next one, which first count is 17, second is 15. And you place it just as a spacer. When I went through the installation, I had actually miscounted here, and so I had to kind of shift everything over to the right to get it all to fit and work out, etc. But it's pretty straightforward. The nice thing is, as I mentioned, it's a very forgiving installation. You just have to loosen the screws and slide things over, and that's my third, of course, and final one. So with that, let me go ahead and fast forward, and I'll show you what it looks like fully installed. So I definitely rate this installation as very, very easy. Again, no drilling, nothing major you have to do. Just probably pay better attention to the instructions than I did. I think it looks great. It definitely feels tough. And here's an example with one of those good old strong fishing magnets. Really good for mounting things. So with that, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Definitely provide any comments, questions. If there's something you want to see me install on the truck, let me know. I've got a couple videos coming up. One about how to get the truck for a savings of about $100,000 if you're a tradesman or a business owner. Let me know what you think. Thanks.